massive city floats quietly above the ocean. Hundreds of flying vehicles move through glowing sky lanes between towers taller than anything we see today. Far below the surface of the sea, a glass dome city glows with blue light as people walk through underwater streets surrounded by marine life. High above the clouds, spacecraft travel between orbital stations as if space itself has become another highway. This is not a movie scene. This could be Earth in the year 2100. In less than 1 century, technology, climate change, artificial intelligence, and human innovation may transform our planet in ways that would feel almost impossible to someone living today. The cities we know, the transportation we use, even the way humans live and work could change completely. The world our children will see may not look like the world we grew up in. By 2100, cities may no longer spread endlessly across land the way they do today. Instead, they may rise vertically into enormous self-contained ecosystems where homes, offices, farms, parks, and entertainment all exist within giant megastructures reaching hundreds of floors into the sky. These buildings will not simply be towers. They will be entire communities stacked upward, connected by sky bridges and surrounded by floating gardens. Drones and flying taxis may move through carefully organized aerial lanes while the ground below becomes quieter, greener, and more focused on human life rather than traffic. Artificial intelligence may coordinate transportation systems in real time, ensuring that millions of vehicles move smoothly without congestion or accidents. But cities may not exist only on land. As sea levels rise and coastal populations grow, humanity may begin building floating ocean cities, massive platforms drifting slowly across the water powered by renewable energy. These floating communities could house thousands of people, produce their own food through vertical farming systems, and generate electricity from wind, waves, and sunlight. Some designs may even allow these cities to slowly move across oceans, following favorable climates and resources. Beneath the surface of the ocean, underwater habitats may also appear. Transparent domes on the sea floor could allow scientists, tourists, and residents to live surrounded by marine ecosystems. Inside these underwater cities, people may walk through illuminated corridors, while fish and sea creatures swim outside the glass walls, turning the ocean into both a living laboratory and a breathtaking environment. Climate change will almost certainly reshape parts of Earth by 2100. Some coastal regions may face rising sea levels, forcing cities to adapt with floating infrastructure and protective systems. Desert areas may expand, while other regions may experience stronger storms and shifting weather patterns. Future architecture will need to respond to these changes with buildings that adapt to floods, withstand stronger winds, and maintain comfortable environments even in extreme conditions. Materials themselves may evolve. By 2100, construction materials may be stronger than steel, yet lighter than aluminum, capable of repairing their own cracks automatically using microscopic self-healing systems embedded within the structure. Energy will also transform dramatically. Fossil fuels may largely disappear as humanity shifts toward renewable sources like advanced solar networks, massive offshore wind farms, geothermal systems, and possibly nuclear fusion reactors capable of producing enormous amounts of clean energy. Fusion energy, long considered the holy grail of power, could provide nearly unlimited electricity without greenhouse emissions. If this technology becomes practical, it may power entire cities with minimal environmental impact. Transportation in 2100 will likely be faster, cleaner, and more intelligent. Hypersonic aircraft may allow passengers to travel between continents in less than an hour. Magnetic levitation trains could move silently through underground tunnels at incredible speeds. In urban areas, flying vehicles and autonomous transportation pods may replace most traditional cars. Instead of sitting in traffic for hours, people might travel across entire cities in just minutes through multi-layered transportation systems. Space travel may also become more common. By 2100, orbital stations may function as hubs connecting Earth to deeper space missions. Tourists could visit space hotels orbiting the planet, while research teams travel between lunar bases and Mars exploration outposts. For the first time in human history, the boundary between Earth and space may begin to blur. Artificial intelligence will likely play a central role in managing this complex world. AI systems may analyze enormous amounts of data every second to coordinate energy distribution, monitor environmental changes, optimize transportation networks, and assist governments in planning infrastructure. Cities may function almost like living organisms, constantly adapting to population needs, environmental conditions, and economic activity. Healthcare in 2100 may look almost unrecognizable compared to today. Advances in biotechnology, gene therapy, and nanomedicine could allow doctors to detect and treat diseases at the cellular level long before symptoms appear. Some illnesses that once caused millions of deaths may become preventable or curable. Lifespans could increase significantly as medical technology learns to slow the aging process and repair damage inside the human body. Education may transform as well. Instead of traditional classrooms, students could learn through immersive virtual environments where they experience historical events, explore distant planets, or interact with complex scientific simulations in real time. Knowledge may become more accessible than ever before, allowing people across the planet to learn and collaborate regardless of location. Food production will also change to support a larger global population. Vertical farms inside cities could grow crops year-round using controlled environments and minimal water. Lab-grown meat may reduce the environmental impact of livestock farming while providing sustainable protein sources. Advanced agricultural technology may help produce food efficiently, even in harsh climates. Yet, despite all these advancements, the future will not be without challenges. Rapid technological progress will raise questions about privacy, artificial intelligence, and the balance between innovation and human control. Climate adaptation will require global cooperation. Decisions made in the coming decades will shape whether the world of 2100 becomes stable and sustainable, or increasingly unpredictable. Picture the final scene of this future world. It is the year 2100. A child stands on a transparent observation deck high above a glowing megacity. Flying vehicles move silently between towers. In the distance, a floating city drifts across the ocean horizon, while spacecraft streak through the sky toward orbital stations. To that child, this world feels completely normal. But to us today, it looks extraordinary. The truth is that the Earth of 2100 will not appear suddenly. It will be built step by step through the technologies, decisions, and innovations humanity creates today. And one day, future generations may look back at our era, with its traffic jams, fossil fuels, and crowded cities, and see it as the beginning of a transformation that reshaped life on Earth forever.